Well, hello there and welcome. And if it's your first time here, you are very welcome. Today we're going to check out a few filming locations for the movie El Camino. I finally had a chance to sit down and watch that yesterday. It's a movie from 2019, and it's kind of a sequel of the show Breaking Bad. And I've got the appropriate t-shirt on today. I'm kind of chuckling here because I swear I'm in the Truman Show. Every time I pull up to do a video or a picture, people come out of the woodwork. So anyways, let's go around and check out some of those locations. I'll try not to give too much away, but if you haven't seen the movie, check it out. Here we are at the first location, a place called Al Cafe. Now this was used as a flashback in the movie. If you can imagine Jesse's big old RV out front here. And it's where Jesse and Walter, back in the day, Walter's sitting there and he's coughing his head off. And Jesse's being a big shot, paying the waiters out of his big wad of cash. But I have been here before, many years ago, so I knew where I was going here. Pretty cool. Check out the design up here. Now this has been here since, oh gosh, probably mid-80s or more. Very interesting. I remember it being pretty good. Now the next few locations, I have never been there. I had no idea, but I want to go check them out. So you'll be coming along with me, looking for them the same time I am. So let's head out. Well, here we are at the second location that we're doing today. Check it out. Oh my gosh, this is so cool. This is, if you remember Skinny Pete, I think this was his house or his grandmother's house. He and Badger were sitting in there. And this is where Jesse pulls up with his El Camino after escaping. Don't want to give too much away, but there's some spoilers. There was a wooden fence right there, and that's where they pulled that out and put the El Camino back there to hide it. This is so cool. It's where the tow truck came up and found out there was a low jack on the car, so he took off and didn't help him. So they came up with a scheme that the car was traded in for Skinny Pete's car. Then they hid that down south to make it look like Jesse was running for the border. A little rough into the sun here, but that is it. I can just imagine them filming right here. Well, moving on. Let's go to the next location, see if we can find that. Well, I wasn't even sure if I wanted to do a video this weekend. Quite tired. I was up to the wee hours trying to figure out a way to set up a new email account or a social media account so viewers can contact me. Had a lot of problems with setting up an account, and email doesn't exist, and just got really frustrated. I finally set up a Instagram account. So if you want to drop me a note or suggestions or just to say hi, go to Instagram and look up Eclectic Videos, and you'll see this mug, and drop me a note. OMG. Here we are now at the third location for today. If you remember the character Todd, real creepy guy, this is where he lived, this very sinister place. Right under here is where his El Camino was. It was the only one around. It's where he had Jesse help him put the shell on the El Camino, the little camper shell, and got rid of the dead body in a carpet. But this is it right here. This is really creepy. Very sinister part of the movie. Very important part. It's a lot of flashbacks, but this is it. So it's kind of hard to find. Had to really GPS it and figure it out. Now here's the front door to the apartments. He was able to get in there, and that's when he went inside and tried to look for the money. Just totally ransacked, destroyed the apartment to get in there because he needed that money to get away. Now I'm thinking they must have used another location because there was a window that Jesse dropped the carpeting out. Hey you, have you seen Todd around anywhere? No? Okay. Okay, on to the next destinaciones. Okay, we are now at the vacuum shop. Well, it's a Casa Furniture Mattress Plus now, but this was very significant in the movie and in Breaking Bad. This is where Walter's attorney, which was Saul Goodman, hooked him up with this guy, and you come in here and you give a phrase code, and I think it costs about $125,000, and they'll help you disappear. They'll get you a new identity and smuggle you somewhere across the country, and you're gone. So in El Camino, this is where Jesse came to come and try to disappear again. This is where he saw the red van, so he knew it was the right place. But there's a pretty cool scene in there that he just didn't have enough money at the time, so the owner of the place called the cops so he would leave because he locked the door. So it's pretty interesting. But I want to show some shots of what it looked like inside there. Very legit looking vacuum repair and sales shop. You can see that same design there. It's pretty cool. Down here on 4th Street. I'm going to walk around the side here. This is actually the front here, right on 4th Street. That looks a lot more like the picture right there. I'm not sure if they use that side door or this one here, but that certainly is it. Pretty cool. Then what happened is Jesse finally got enough money, and he was able to come back, and the guy helped him disappear, and he drove off into the sunset. Well, I think that's going to do it for our little filming locations of the movie El Camino. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed it. It was a lot of driving around, but it was a lot of fun. I love finding the locations of movies. It's just pretty cool just to be right there on the same place that they filmed any show or movie. It's pretty cool. Right now I'm in the world's smallest park. I don't know if it is or not, but it's a really nice, well-kept area. Little statue here called the National Old Trails Road. So I guess I'm going to head on out, get some things done, probably edit the rest of the day. But thanks again. I really enjoy your company. And hope to see you very, very soon. Take care of yourself and others. Bye for now.